You've heard the whispers, you've seen the TikToks, and you've probably read the Reddit threads at 2 a.m. wondering if any of them are true. In Hollywood, rumors spread faster than wildfire, especially when it comes to a star's sexuality. Some celebrities clap back, some proudly come out, and others simply stay silent. And honestly, that silence only fuels the obsession, because when a gorgeous leading man refuses to explain, the internet does what it does best: speculate, gossip, and keep the rumor mill spinning. In today's countdown, we're diving into 5 of the most talked about young male stars who have been surrounded by gay rumors for years, without ever confirming or denying a thing. From pop idols whose every gesture is analyzed, to movie heartthrobs who can't escape speculation, these men prove that sometimes mystery is the sexiest thing of all. So grab your popcorn, keep your DMs open, and get ready. Because by the end of this list, you'll be questioning everything you thought you knew about Hollywood's most eligible bachelors. Ready to spill the tea? Let's dive in. Shawn Mendes, the Pop. Prince who can't outrun the rumors. If there's one name that's been swirling around the rumor mill more than almost any other, it's Shawn Mendes, the Canadian pop prince with the angelic voice, model looks, and just the right amount of vulnerability has spent nearly a decade in the spotlight, and almost as long dodging whispers about his sexuality. From his breakout hit Stitches to global superstardom, Shawn's career has been one long love affair with the camera. He's got the smolder, the jawline, and the body that makes Calvin Klein campaigns go viral overnight. But along with the fame came relentless questions. Is he gay? Is he straight? Is he hiding something? And while some stars address speculation head-on, Shawn has largely chosen silence, or carefully worded responses that only add fuel to the fire. The origins of the rumors. The Shawn rumors started early, when his boy next-door charm and close relationships with male friends sparked gossip online. Social media magnified every detail: his hand gestures, the way he spoke, the people he was photographed with. For years, fans dissected his interviews, looking for clues in every word. And then came the paparazzi photos. Whether stepping out with famous male pals or looking a little too comfortable backstage, every image became a tabloid headline. Shawn himself admitted in past interviews that he felt frustrated by the constant speculation because it put him in a box and overshadowed his music. But even in pushing back, he never fully shut the door. Why silence is powerful. Here's the thing. Shawn Mendes has never officially come out, nor has he denied the possibility outright. He walks a fine line, acknowledging how damaging the speculation can be, but never making a definitive statement. And in that silence lies a certain kind of power. Because while the internet may demand answers, Shawn keeps the mystery alive. He's sexy precisely because people don't know everything. The rumors, the intrigue, the questions, they all add layers to his already magnetic persona. And let's be real, when Shawn Mendes strums a guitar on stage in that perfect white tank top, are you really thinking about labels? Final word on Shawn Mendes. Whether he's gay, straight, bi, or simply uninterested in sharing that part of his life, Shawn Mendes remains one of the most desired men on the planet. His music connects, his style inspires, and his vulnerability makes fans feel close to him, even when they know nothing for sure. And maybe that's why he lands the top spot today. Because when it comes to Shawn Mendes, the truth might not matter. The fantasy is more than enough. Drop a 1 in the comments if Shawn's still your #1 crush, rumors and all. Timothée Chalamet, Hollywood's beautiful enigma. If there's one actor who embodies the word ethereal, it's Timothée Chalamet. With his razor-sharp cheekbones, flowing curls, and almost delicate presence, he looks like he stepped straight out of an oil painting. He's not just an actor, he's a cultural obsession. From indie darlings to blockbusters like Dune and Wonka, Chalamet's career has skyrocketed him into a level of fame few young stars achieve. But along with that fame comes a cloud of speculation, particularly about his love life and sexuality. The Chalamet obsession. Timothée has a way of blurring the lines between masculine and feminine. On the red carpet, he often embraces fashion that breaks convention. Think glittering harnesses, pearl necklaces, or backless tops that leave little to the imagination. He doesn't just wear clothes, he makes statements. And in doing so, he keeps the conversation about his sexuality alive without ever having to say a word. Fans around the world have turned him into a symbol of queer fantasy, whether he claims the title or not. Just look at social media. Fan edits, thirst threads, and entire communities exist solely to dissect his every move. He may not be officially out, but for many, Timothée embodies the allure of possibility. The rumors that won't quit. Rumors about Chalamet's sexuality have floated around for years, largely because of his refusal to play by Hollywood's rigid definitions. He's been linked to women, yes, most notably with Lily Rose Depp and more recently Kylie Jenner, but even those relationships have sparked suspicion. Was it real love, a PR arrangement, or just Timothée being Timothée? Then there are his roles. In Call Me By Your Name, he gave an achingly beautiful portrayal of a queer romance, convincing audiences so completely that many assumed it reflected his own truth. Instead of clarifying, he leaned into the mystery. And when asked directly about his sexuality, Timothée has never given a clear answer, choosing instead to let the speculations swirl. Why he stays silent. Like Shawn Mendes, Timothée seems to understand that ambiguity can be powerful. Silence keeps him intriguing, keeps fans guessing, and, let's be real, keeps the internet talking. His brand thrives on mystery. In an age where oversharing is the norm, his refusal to confirm or deny only deepens the fascination. There's also the reality that Chalamet is only in his late 20s. He has time to define himself, if he even chooses to. Right now, his focus seems to be on artistry, fashion, and cultural dominance rather than labels. And maybe that's the secret. He doesn't need to tell the world who he is. Final word on Timothée Chalamet. Whether he's sipping espresso in Paris or walking the Met Gala carpet in a sequined suit, Timothée Chalamet proves that sometimes silence speaks louder than words. Be honest. Are you watching Dune 2 for the story or just for Timothée? Dacre Montgomery, the stranger star who won't talk. When Dacre Montgomery burst onto the scene in Stranger Things as the dangerously hot Billy Hargrove, audiences were immediately hooked. With his piercing eyes, sculpted jawline, and the kind of swagger that belongs on a rock star, he was impossible to ignore. Dacre brought both menace and sex appeal to the show, making him one of the most talked-about breakout stars of Netflix's global phenomenon. But as his fame skyrocketed, so did the questions, particularly around his private life and sexuality. From villain to heartthrob, Dacre may have played a toxic bad boy on screen, but off-screen, he seemed almost the opposite. Soft-spoken, thoughtful, and surprisingly private. That contrast made fans even more obsessed. Hollywood quickly positioned him as one of the new leading men, with roles in Power Rangers and a string of indie projects, but what really kept him trending wasn't just his work. It was the rumors, the internet whispers. Like many young, attractive male stars, Dacre has been the subject of endless speculation about his sexuality. His artsy Instagram posts, poetic captions, and a noticeable avoidance of confirming relationships have all fueled the fire. Add in his tendency to experiment with fashion, opting for silk shirts, tailored pants, and looks that blur gender norms, and fans couldn't help but wonder if Dacre was dropping subtle hints. The rumor mill only intensified when Stranger Things pushed his character into fan fiction stardom. Billy quickly became the subject of countless queer-coded edits and reimaginings, with audiences projecting desires onto the actor himself. For many, the line between Billy and Dacre blurred, feeding into the curiosity about who he really is behind closed doors. The choice of silence. Unlike some actors who rush to deny gossip, Dacre has chosen a different strategy: complete silence. He rarely talks about his love life in interviews, and when asked about personal details, he often deflects gracefully back to his work. It's as if he's mastered the art of letting people wonder. And in today's celebrity culture, where mystery is rare, that makes him all the more captivating. This silence, of course, keeps the speculation alive. Fans question every move, every friendship, every artistic choice, hoping for answers. Yet Dacre seems content to let his career and his beauty speak for itself. Final word on Dacre Montgomery. Whether he ever chooses to speak about his sexuality or not, Dacre Montgomery has already cemented himself as one of the most intriguing young actors of his generation. His mix of talent, beauty, and silence makes him both unattainable and endlessly fascinating. In Hollywood, that's a rare combination. Do you want the truth about Dacre Montgomery, or do you secretly prefer the mystery? Nicholas Hoult, the enigma behind the blue eyes. Few actors have transitioned from child star to Hollywood heavyweight with as much elegance as Nicholas Hoult. From his breakout role in About a Boy to stealing hearts in Skins, and then commanding attention in blockbusters like X-Men and the quirky historical drama The Great, Hoult has proven he's more than just a pretty face. But beyond his undeniable talent, he remains one of the industry's most elusive figures, and that mystery has only fueled speculation about his private life, including persistent rumors about his sexuality. The rise of a heartthrob. Nicholas Hoult's career has been nothing short of remarkable. With his towering height, piercing blue eyes, and refined British charm, he quickly became a fan favorite. Hollywood leaned into his versatility, casting him as both awkwardly endearing and dangerously alluring. Audiences fell in love, but as with many leading men of his generation, admiration soon turned into curiosity. Who is Nicholas Hoult when the cameras stop rolling? The rumor mill turns. Unlike other celebrities who live openly on Instagram, Hoult has kept his personal life carefully shielded. While there have been reports of past relationships with women, whispers about his sexuality have never completely faded. The fact that Hoult rarely confirms, denies, or even acknowledges rumors has made him a perfect target for speculation. Some fans point to his roles in projects with strong queer themes, his close friendships within the LGBTQ+ community, and his somewhat androgynous fashion choices at red carpet events as reasons the gossip lingers. And let's be honest, his undeniable beauty only adds fuel to the fire. When someone looks that good, fans want to imagine every possibility. Silence as strategy. One of the most fascinating things about Nicholas Hoult is how deliberate his silence feels. While other stars rush to clarify rumors or craft a certain narrative, Hoult seems almost amused by the speculation. He doesn't overshare on social media, doesn't fall into messy publicity scandals, and doesn't allow tabloids to dictate his story. By saying nothing, he says everything. This silence is powerful. It has allowed Hoult to keep his focus on acting, ensuring that conversations about him remain tied to his work rather than gossip. At the same time, it has made him one of the most mysterious and therefore irresistible figures in modern Hollywood. Fans project their fantasies onto him precisely because he gives them so little to hold on to. Do you prefer when stars reveal everything, or when they leave us hanging with just enough mystery to keep us hooked? Noah Centineo, from Netflix's boyfriend to mystery magnet. When Netflix dropped To All the Boys I've Loved Before in 2018, Noah Centineo went from a promising young actor to the internet's collective crush overnight. With his crooked smile, tall frame, and that perfect balance of dorky charm and heartthrob allure, Centineo became the face of a new kind of leading man. But as quickly as Hollywood crowned him its golden boy, the rumor mill kicked into high gear, whispering about his relationships, his private life, and yes, persistent speculation about his sexuality. The Netflix breakthrough. For millions of fans, Noah Centineo will always be Peter Kavinsky, the swoon-worthy love interest whose mix of swagger and vulnerability redefined the teen rom-com. The role made him the internet's boyfriend, filling Twitter feeds, TikTok edits, and Instagram fan pages. And while the world was busy crushing on him, Hollywood noticed too. Soon, Centineo found himself cast in bigger projects like The Perfect Date, Black Adam, and the spy thriller series The Recruit. But being the face of a generation comes at a cost. Every move, every relationship, every glance becomes public property. And for Noah, that meant stepping into the eye of a storm he never fully addressed. The power of staying silent. What's fascinating about Centineo is how he handles it all. Instead of engaging with gossip, he shrugs it off with humor or simply ignores it altogether. This silence, whether strategic or natural, has only deepened his mystique. While other actors rush to define themselves, Noah allows fans to project whatever narrative they want onto him. In many ways, his refusal to address rumors has kept him relevant beyond his roles. Even when he disappears for a while, conversations about him linger, fueled by the possibility that there's more to Noah than meets the eye. Noah beyond the screen. Outside of Hollywood, Noah has leaned into philanthropy and activism, co-founding the nonprofit Favored Nations to promote social justice causes. This move only reinforced his image as someone with depth, not just another pretty face. It's almost as if the more people try to pin him down, the more he slips out of reach, refusing to let his personal life overshadow the bigger picture of his work. Final word on Noah Centineo. At just 28, Noah Centineo has lived several lifetimes in Hollywood terms. Netflix breakout, superhero franchise star, political activist, and now the subject of ongoing speculation. But through it all, he remains unbothered, approachable, and undeniably magnetic. Whether the rumors about his sexuality ever get addressed or stay forever unanswered, Noah Centineo proves that sometimes the hottest thing a star can do is leave us guessing. Do you think Noah's silence is his greatest strength, or do you wish he'd finally put the rumors to rest? And there you have it, 5 of the most gorgeous talked about men in Hollywood right now, each surrounded by whispers, speculation, and the kind of rumors that never seem to die. From Shawn Mendes' soft-spoken mystery to Noah Centineo's refusal to explain himself, one thing is clear. Silence, in the world of fame, can be more powerful than any headline. In a culture obsessed with labels and receipts, these stars remind us that not everything needs to be defined, confirmed, or denied. Sometimes the beauty lies in the not knowing. The way a smirk, a glance, or a carefully chosen Instagram post can spark an entire storm of conversation. Whether these rumors ever get addressed or remain forever